We have been lied to about money. In this video, I'm gonna break down the common misconceptions you hear when starting a business about money. If you're interested in starting a company, or if you've already started a company and you've had your own change in belief around money, tune in because this video and this alternative perspective is for you. The world is changing. Human consciousness is rising. And that means a drastic shift in the way that we use and exchange money. Here's the thing. A lot of times when you're starting a business, the first priority that is focused on and highlighted by business coaches, etc., is simply how are you going to make money? What do people need? Where is there a need in the market to profit? And while these things are certainly helpful and useful, and you should build an offer that people need and that you know people will pay for, it's really more of a tactic to get you started making money and get you started on the track to grow a business. But it's not covering the underlying issue that a lot of entrepreneurs fall into after years of having that successful business that does make money, but they still, for whatever reason, end up at this place where they crash and burn, they're not fulfilled, they're burnt out on working, and they don't even care anymore about the money. So, how can you avoid this? And what is that lie that we've been taught? The lie is the question that we've been asking ourselves. It's not how am I going to make money? It's why am I making the money? Money is energy. Money likes to know where it's going. And while you can grow a company and make lots of money, not really having any intention for the money other than I want a lot of money, it happens. I personally have been there and I'm speaking from experience. That well will dry out. And you as the business owner will get unfulfilled when you hit this wall where you realize I don't even really know why I'm making money. What is the intention behind growing a massive company? And so often it's usually just because we have a very fragile ego and we were hurt as children. So we think that growing a big company and making a lot of money is going to fill that void. And speaking from experience, again, it does a little bit, but it eventually runs out. I hit a breaking point this past year when my 7-figure online business all of a sudden became not fulfilling. It no longer worked to fill the void within me. I was miserable doing a lot of the work that was producing those 7 figures annually. I had to get really honest with myself. I shut everything down to create space for me to just reassess, process, and think. When I go into this meditative state where I'm trying to figure out answers to the material and the business world, I always like to bring in a spiritual perspective. So I asked God, why is this money machine not working for me like it once did? Why is the money not coming to me like it once did? And the answer I received from Spirit was that my why for making money had ran out. Because remember, I did have a very strong why. It was just a little vain, and it was essentially, I want to feel good about myself. I want to fill this childhood void. I need a lot of money to rent this big house in Miami and have parties and get a nice car and flex on social media so that I can fill that void. And that was my why. And the money out in the universe was like, okay, we'll give you that why. And it flowed to me very easily. And then that why ran out. I evolved, I grew up, I realized, you know what, this is really just an escape. I'm avoiding things, and I'm also not really even selling what I want to be selling. And these offers are feeling really out of alignment suddenly. My higher self and my spirit can't ignore this. My why was suddenly gone. And the money went down, which has been challenging, but it's opened up space for me to create a new why. So what did I do? I made a list of all of the things that are actually important to me and why I want to make money in this next round of building my company. Do you know why you're actually making money? Is it potentially the first reason, which is just because you need to feed your ego and feel powerful? That's okay. And that was me for a long time, but you will probably crash and burn as that gets old. And you will need a deeper meaning for why you're attracting wealth. Sit with it, do some meditating, and pull out a piece of paper and write it down. It can be anything, guys. It can be many things. Why am I making money? To invest in real estate, to have more money to fund my artistic projects, to be able to take care of my family. Write as many reasons down as you want, and that is the signal to the universe and to the money that's circulating all around us and is always available that it's got to start coming to you. So instead of starting with the how do I make money, start with the why you're making money. And that will energetically attract money to you. We hear this all the time too, where someone gets really motivated. They have an idea They want a car, they want to move to a different city, and then what happens? The money needed to do that thing suddenly starts showing up for them because they had their why. Doing it just for the clout, to feel good about yourself because you're deep down really insecure is a why technically, but it's vain and it's empty in the long run. Work through it, take as long as you need to have that phase. Like I said, I certainly did, but you really want to figure out the deeper reason behind why you want to make money. And you might find when you get honest with yourself about the lifestyle you actually want to live and the life you want to lead and what's important to you, you might actually find that you need a lot less money than you thought, and it'll just come easily to you and you don't have to pressure and put all of this anxiety on yourself to hit a certain milestone like $1 million a year like you did previously. In the end, just know this: money likes to know where it's going. It likes to be moved. This is also why you hear a lot of people say that saving is actually a bad move for money. If you hoard all the money that you have and you cling to it like this, money reads that as this person is not energetically safe for me. I'm gonna go to them and then I'm gonna be stuck. And money doesn't want to be stuck. It wants to be moving. It wants to be in motion. So talk to the money. Tell it what your intention is for it. Where is it going? Where is it moving to? And before you start a business, it doesn't matter what you offer. It can be many different things, but know your why for why you're making money. And then work backwards and start figuring out the how I'm gonna get this money. Thanks guys, I hope that this video was helpful. If you appreciated this message and it was of value to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for more.